You have a 6x6 grid and you want to get from the bottom left to the top right using up and right moves only. So how many ways are there to do that? Well, we've got the classic all the way up, all the way across, the cheeky not all the way up, all the way across, and then up one more, and then a bunch of other combinations, so we're just gonna have to draw them all. Unfortunately, there's no other way to figure out this number than just drawing them all, unless, I don't know, we did some maths. Now this squiggly wiggly here represents us being halfway through drawing them all. All of the other ones after this would just be the same, but reflected along a diagonal. And that's 126 times 2 would give us 252 ways to get from the bottom left to the top right. But why? Let's start small and consider how many different ways there are to get just to this square here. Well, one. Ta-da! And same with any of the other squares in this column. There's only one way to get to each of those, just forward. Or any of the other squares in this row. There's only one way to get to each of those, just go sideways. But what about this square here? Up and across? Or the across and up? So that means there's two ways to get to this square. Now let's build it up. You might be starting to get suspicious or notice some patterns. So this square here, we've got up and across, or across and up, or the kind of doodly-doo, up, across, up again. So three ways altogether, which makes sense in a different way because you have to enter through this square or this square. And there's one way to get here, two ways to get here, so overall, three ways to get to this square. Let's fill out the rest and... oh my gosh, it's Pascal's triangle. What? Ear horn, boom, boom, boom. We get a cool 252 in here. Whee! If you want to take it one step further and ask why Pascal's triangle is coming up here, consider that you have to make 5 up moves. They can be split up, but in total you will always have to move up 5 times. And they're going to be split up with 5 across moves. So you have to make 10 moves overall. So combinatorically, the question becomes, how many ways are there to choose 5 from 10? And the answer is 252.